What up, everybody? Back again with another video. I just want to give my thoughts on a movie I just watched not too long ago, and that movie was The Car, 1977 classic, well, cult classic in my opinion, that stars James Brolin, Kathleen Lloyd, R.G. Armstrong, and Ronny Cox. The simple, basic plot of this movie is about this demonic car that is may or may not be possess the devil itself incarnate as a car that goes to this small town out in the desert and terrorizes this small town. Let's see. The movie opens basically with a shot of the car appearing out of nowhere in the desert and proceeds to kill these two teenagers on this road and proceeds to, like I say, kill the two teens and continues on into the city and, like I say, terrorizes the town. Um, James Brolin character is first he starts out as the deputy of the town, one of the deputies, but then after the sheriff is killed, he becomes the new sheriff and basically tries to get rid of this car that he doesn't know at first to be whether or not it is the actual devil or whatever, anything like that. He thinks it's just a crazy driver until he sees more and more how this car acts, that it may or may not be um you know an actual person behind the wheel. Just want to say a standout performance in the movie is R.G. Armstrong as like a he's like a old he's like a I don't, it's kind of hard to describe his character, but he's like the rugged guy of the movie. He's kind of like say like Quint from Jaws in a way, because he kind of gets and he wants to be involved, but at the same time he no one really wants him involved until it gets to the point where they actually need his help instead of him offering his services to get rid of the car. Nobody wants it, but once things get too out of control, they go to him for help because he's a demolition expert or whatever. Why he has all these explosives or anything like that, it's never explained in the movie, but his character, I mean, like I say, his character is worth the price of admission. James Brolin, he's good as the lead in this movie, but he really isn't. I would say you really don't see a lot of him in the movie, which I was surprised at. Which they used to do a lot in a lot of those old movies like that, where the main star, you doesn't see him a lot in the movie. Kind of like Donald Pleasance in the first Halloween, even though he gets top billing or whatever, but it's more Jamie Lee Curtis's movie. But with this, it's all about the car in a way, where you see the car doing a lot of different things, and is the car itself is basically a 1970, well, it's a custom made 1971 Lincoln Continental Mark III. Exactly, that's what it is. They kind of custom made it to look more like the grill is custom made, and even the headlights are custom made to make it almost look like there it's a face in a way, because the grill you could say is the mouth and the two headlights are like the eyes and everything. And I don't know exactly who the stunt driver was for this car, but he did some really good stunt driving in the movie. Um, One thing that you can either say is a positive or a negative against the movie is how kind of cheesy the movie is. Like I said, it's one of those B grade horror movies and everything. A lot of some of the acting is kind of dodgy. But like I say, R.G. Armstrong, he gives a great performance in his role as Amos. He's just funny in the movies. Like when he's in the movie, you want to see more of him. Too bad he wasn't in more of the movie, but at the same time, that was kind of a good thing in a way, because I think if you'd have had too much of him in the movie, it, his character wouldn't be as good as it is. But you wanted more of him in this movie. There are a few good scenes in the movie with the car that for some you might find terrorizing. For people like myself who watch a lot of movies like this, you kind of laugh at stuff like this. I don't know what my problem is with that. I find a lot of things funny in horror movies that should not be funny. I know somebody told me that um, consider comedy instead of whenever there's a movie that's funny for all the wrong reasons. But and I guess that's maybe because horror and comedy do have a fine line and everything, because they've always said, well, something I've heard, I can't remember exactly where I heard it from, they said that horror movies if you can find the humor in any horror movie, then the movie is not scary. And I guess that's an approach I took thanks to one movie in particular that will remain nameless. I might reveal what that movie is when I do a review on a movie at some point. But until then, you guys have to just keep watching my videos to find out what movie that is, the reason why I am the way I am about horror movies, and try to find the humor in all of them. Of course, I can't find the humor in that movie because I refuse to watch that movie anymore because it kind of traumatized me as a kid. But enough about that. We're not talking about that stuff. We're talking about the car. But anyway, back to the car. Like I said, it's a pretty good B grade horror movie and everything like that. If you guys haven't seen it or even heard about it, I recommend checking it out because it is an entertaining movie to watch. And that's pretty much all I want to say about that. Got any comments about it? Just comment right down below and let me know if you want to know anything more about the movie. Pretty sure you can find it anywhere. It's not really a big commodity, I don't think, in stores, but I'm pretty sure you can find it online at Amazon.com, maybe eBay, and different other movie websites as well, stuff like that. So that's pretty much it. So, like I say, The Car, starring James Brolin. Rent it, buy it, download it, stream it, but most importantly, check it out. And I will catch you guys next time. Peace.